Okay, if I can ask those that are here for National Disability Voter Registration Week, if you could come forward, please. We're so happy you're here today. Hi, Marshall. He's been in this area several times. Thank you. And who's our spokesperson today? You want to come forward here? Right beside me. Thank you. There are over 50 million people with disabilities of all ages living in communities throughout the United States. Getting the disability community involved in influencing public policies is essential if these policies are to meet the real needs of people with disabilities to live in the community. Rev Up America, register, educate, vote, use your power is a national effort to encourage local and/or state disability community voting coalitions. Members of the National Disability Rights community are organizing a National Disability Voter Registration Week, that's DVRW, July 11th through the 15th, 2016. Now, therefore, pursuant to the power vested in me as your mayor of the city of Corpus Christi, I do hereby humbly proclaim July the 11th through the 15th, 2016, as National Disability Voter Registration Week in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I encourage the growing involvement of the disability community in the political process, and we certainly will support that effort. God bless you all, and thank you for what you do for our community.
Good afternoon, everyone, council and mayor and public. We're very pleased ADA 25 Coastal Bend Partnership, along with all of our partners that include HELP, South Texas Lighthouse for the Blind, the City's Committee for Persons with Disabilities, Coastal Bend Center for Independent Living, Texas Workforce, and others, ADAPT of Texas, the local chapter here in Corpus Christi, and our CBAD graduates. Rev Up, Educate, Vote is a very important effort. It's about empowering people with disabilities to affect change and to improve inclusion and accessibility. What we discover that we improve lives for people with disabilities, we also improve lives for others in the community as well. So we're very pleased and proud to be up here to recognize and celebrate National Disability Voter Registration Week. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. You are truly, truly making a difference in our community, and you're also great role models for others. Appreciate you. Take a quick picture. Mandela Day. Just to let you know, out of courtesy to my interim city manager, I want for you all to know that we are going to be having some words in support of our law enforcement here shortly through our city manager's report. And she'll have some other things to report, but it was important for me to articulate at this point, and no, thank you. Mandela Day. Look who is here. Oh, my Lord. We observe the anniversary of Mandela Day, an international day created by the United Nations. We reflect on the history of civil rights around the world and honor Nelson Mandela for his sacrifices for freedom of his country and his positive impact on the rest of the world. Nelson Mandela dedicated his life to empowering people no matter their circumstances and challenged the next generation to take on the burden of leadership in addressing the world's social injustices. We salute and we thank Nelson Mandela for the power of his intellect, the truth of his words, and the example of his courage, because he left such a lasting legacy. And we thank you for making this awareness available to our community and to many others. Now, therefore, pursuant to the powers vested in me as your mayor of the city of Corpus Christi, I do hereby humbly proclaim July the 16th, 2016 as Mandela Day in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I encourage all of our citizens to observe this day with appropriate civic, community, service programs and activities in honor of the memory and legacy of Nelson Mandela, as we give thanks for his life, his leadership, and his devotion to humanity and humanitarian causes. Thank you all so much for elevating this wonderful message.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, I just wanted to say on behalf of Mandela Day, we are about uniting our community, and in lieu of recent issues and concerns and events that have happened in the news, we have added a candlelight vigil and healing circle at 7 p.m. Nelson Mandela fought for peace and forgiveness, and so we're asking the community to come out, bring your candles, bring your cell phone, and help us light up Heritage Park this Saturday at 7 p.m.
Thank you.
Well, we're having a poster contest as well. Actually, the entries are due already today now, and we're going to have that poster contest judging at Del Mar College Thursday afternoon, and then we'll announce the winners at the Mandela Day event on Saturday evening. Thank you.
By the way, that poster contest is for elementary through high school. So if you have any talented kids, feel free to get those in there. Oh, and of course, Tina wants me to announce that we're still looking for sponsors.
Thank you. And thanks to the sponsors you have now. Appreciate you all. Come back here, take a picture. We'll take a picture with this. Come on. I'm always happy to see you all. See you out in the real estate world too.
Oh, yeah.
Tell Teresa I said hi. Okay? Thank you. Take care. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to ask my Chief of Staff, Elizabeth Harden, to handle this next area.
Oh, good.
I'd like for Yuna Young to come up, please, and her family. And also, I would like Connie Paddock to join us from the Daughters of American Revolution. We're celebrating Yuna's winning the essay contest for the mayor's July 4th Big Bang celebration. And we wanted to honor her for her contributing a wonderful essay. This is for you. And she's going to read an excerpt for us.
The fireworks have started and everyone's staring in awe at the bright flashing sky. Everyone is enjoying their 4th of July tonight with their friends and families here at the field or perhaps at their own house, cooking barbecue and sizzling grills and sharing conversations with each other. Many people associate the holiday with fireworks and many celebrations. But 4th of July is not all about having fun with fireworks and eating barbecue with friends, though that's still a big part of it. 4th of July, also known as Independence Day, is a very important holiday because it was a date when the Declaration of Independence was formally adopted by the Continental Congress, and many of the 56 signers suffered to get America to where it is now. So next time, whenever those fireworks start popping outside, think back on all the 56 signers and their families who suffered, putting liberty before anything else. Thank them as they are the ones who granted your freedom to this day in an independent America.
We're so proud of you, and you are certainly carrying a very, very big message of why we all exist today because of those who came before us with the freedoms that people today and in the past that wrote down and that we continue to live and be privileged to live in this great country. So what you have written in reflection of our beautiful country and our Declaration of Independence with your lovely essay, I want to say that this certificate of commendation is awarded to Yuna Young, 7th grade, Marvin P. Baker Middle School, Corpus Christi, Texas, for the July 4th, 2016 essay contest first place winner for your essay entitled America's Independence, which was beautifully written about American history, specifically the signing of the Declaration of Independence and an overview of what happened to those who signed it. Congratulations. We are very proud of you, and we know you have a very bright future. Thank you.
As one of the 138,000 only American Revolutionary War descendants, it is a pleasure to see these young people doing these essay contests. And Yuna will be coming to a luncheon on Constitution Week with the Corpus Christi chapter, Daughters of the American Revolution. And we thank her for participating. And here is a Kindle Fire for you, for your efforts.
Look at you go. Come back here, and our wonderful council members, after we take this picture, they're going to want to congratulate you because you're a rock star today. Here's your certificate. I'll tell you what, I'll hold it always with for you while you shake their hands. They're going to want to shake your hands. At this point of privilege, I also want to say that it takes a lot of work, and it was our most well-attended that we can remember in many years past as far as the July 4th celebration and the parade and all the week-long activity. I really appreciate you saw them a few council meetings ago in showing our appreciation for the committee and for all the sponsors because it takes a great deal of resources. And we had so much wonderful feedback, especially in our military community, knowing how they fight, they come out and they get involved, and how they're the ones who, the men and women, safeguarding our country 24/7. But to the one who really organized and stayed on top of things and lived and breathed this, I want to say a special thank you to my Chief of Staff, Elizabeth Harden. You did an excellent job. Thank you. And Becky Aldridge and your husband and 2 sons, we appreciate you too. God bless you all. Thank you.